Hi, guys. Welcome to your daily energy update for Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. We're almost there. We only have 11 more days of 2023. I'm really ready for it. So as we are starting Wednesday, we have the moon in Aries. The moon will ingress Aries overnight. As we're waking up, we see that the moon is in Aries, and the moon will actually be in Aries and not connecting with anything. It will square Mercury like really late, just like as it, even the night before, we'll see that the moon will square Mercury and then just have a void Aries moon. And if we think about the Aries archetype, I was kind of like reading from my shamanic astrology book, reading up about the Aries archetype and the moon and stuff the other day, and so really like Aries it's the warrior, it's the leader, right? It's the head of household. It's one of the I'm taking care of everybody else kind of thing. And even if Aries doesn't understand, like even if the Aries person doesn't really understand family, there's still this desire to protect, and there's still this desire to lead and still be like, I'm front and center. And the shadow side of Aries can be kind of self-centered, right? And just this world is about me and I am the leader and you have to listen to what I say and stuff like that. And every single sign has a shadow side. I'm not picking on Aries in any way, shape, or form. Every sign, and I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it as we go through the moon signs, because the moon signs are how we master our emotions. And so I'm going to talk about that a little bit, I think, in the coming year as we go through each of the moon signs and what it represents as we transit through these moon signs and what we're mastering through them. But with this void Aries moon, I feel like people will just sort of be on some bullshit all day. The moon will conjoin Chiron later on, like way later on in the evening, and then we'll square Mars after that as well. So if you're, there could be a lot of arguments in the evening, easily triggered in the evening with that Aries energy, feeling like you need to defend yourself. And then the moon will conjoin the North Node the next day. So we'll talk about that too for Thursday. But we also have Venus opposite Uranus retrograde in Taurus. So Venus in Scorpio opposite Uranus. And we have the next day on Thursday, we'll have Mercury sextile Saturn, but we're feeling that as well a little bit on Wednesday. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of not wanting to be in the same routine as usual. There might be some irritation levels. Like this kind of day to me feels like one of those kinds of days where we're paying attention to our emotional maturity levels. And because with Venus in Scorpio, that's just a very intense energy, anyways, opposite where Venus actually is ruled, and or where Venus actually rules, which is Taurus. And Uranus is the planet of instant change. If you find yourself in arguments on Wednesday, or if you may find yourself doing things or saying things that are making chain reactions happen. Like when you say something and you don't realize you've said it, but you realize, wow, that really was the truth, and then things start to happen to change your life. Whether it feels good or whether it's uncomfortable. This sort of is one of those days where that could happen. There could just be like a moment of events that could affect future changes that are happening, especially if you have been feeling restricted in any ways that you are feeling restricted, especially in any kind of relationship that you have, not necessarily romantic. It can be friendship, it can be family members, whatever, but that's really going to be something that's revealed. That's what the opposition reveals to us. are, you know, it's that relationship aspect. It's that first house and seventh house feeling. And in this case, you know, events can occur because Uranus is that planet of it's not it's expansion, it's evolution, right? Any kind of change or structural change or emotional change, mental change, any of that, it's about evolution. So yeah, Wednesday is going to be one of those days to kind of pay attention to your emotions and making sure that you're not, I don't know, projecting too much onto other people. And if you're feeling restricted, then, you know, allow yourself to be honest about that. Let's get an oracle card for Wednesday, December 20th. Oh, we got two here. Nice. Okay. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. And begin now. Take your first step. These really, in a lot of ways, go together. So it's pretty incredible that they came out together. Begin now. So no more waiting for something. I know it's Mercury retrograde, and we often don't want to like jump forward and things during Mercury retrograde. I tell people not to change your don't change your life just because it's Mercury retrograde. Please don't do that to yourself. If you have to get things accomplished and done during Mercury retrograde, just pay attention to the energy, watch your P's and Q's, make sure that everything is, you know, signed and all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Every journey starts with the first step. This is the begin now. Every journey starts with the first step. There's no moment better than the present one to begin. You might not feel ready, but nevertheless, it's now time to start. A new cycle is beginning. Wipe the slate clean and get going. Release familiar routines, stagnant situations, or challenging relationships that no longer support you or empower you. You are at the end of an old cycle and beginning a new and exciting one. Set your sails for a new horizon. There are times when the traveler needs to separate from family, friends, and acquaintances to enter new places within himself or herself. Sometimes the traveler must go beyond what is familiar in order to be open to transformation and change. Thus, the journey brings a heightened sense of awareness and ignites mindfulness. Sometimes it can feel difficult to take that first step, but unless you do, you'll never know the joy and fulfillment that await you. Do it now. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I've never really known that. So please don't come down on me. Gates of triumph. That success expands your life. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more, victories will expand your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. Arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the sacred traveler's shoulders. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome are welcoming with open arms. That sounds like the Six of Wands card to me. I don't know if that rewind that and listen again. It sounds like the Six of Cards. So like the celebration and recognition. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off and discover what you learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. Awesome. Have a wonderful Wednesday, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and all the support you show. Make sure you give this video a like, a subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.